So Joshua Van has been getting a ton of slack from the UFC fans, the UFC community, for the way he celebrated, right? He jumped on the cage, he was all excited. His dreams, of course, did become fulfilled. But I'll be honest, if I was in his position, of course, I would not be jumping on the cage right away. I would walk over to Pantoja, I'd make sure he was okay. I'd address the fans, address the crowd, say this is, of course, not how I wanted to win the belt. Would definitely run it back. That's, of course, what I would do. But guys, Joshua Van, I don't know if you've seen his interviews. He's not exactly like a media-trained guy. He's a young kid who's very immature, and his dreams just came true. You can't fault him for celebrating his dreams coming true, no matter how it happened. And of course, he's going to pump himself up and say that he caused the injury, because technically he did, even though it wasn't obviously a fight-winning move or something like that. It was a freak accident, but he did cause the injury, which gave him the belt. And of course, you have to be delusional and tell yourself that to make and justify you getting that belt. And of course, you have to be delusional anyways. You're not going to become the UFC champion without being a little delusional, especially at the young age of 24 years old. Van is now, I believe, the second youngest UFC champion in history. So understand, again, he's the second youngest UFC champion in history. The first youngest was Jon Jones, and we saw how crazy Jon Jones was. This is nothing compared to Jon Jones. So cut him some slack, let him mature. Now, all that being said, I do think his next fight is not going to be against Pantoja, because Pantoja needs to recover from that gruesome injury. I think his next fight is against Tatsuro Taira. And to be honest with you guys, Taira is huge for flyweight. I think he's going to take him down and finish Joshua Van. It's my honest opinion. Let me know if you guys agree in the comments. I would love to see them run it back right away with Pantoja if he can, or Taira. Either way, it's going to be a great, entertaining fight. The whole UFC flyweight division is completely shaken up right now. We'll see how things go. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with this take.